Rangers, I'm down-morphing the Zord attack vehicles to you. Stand by.
Hit us, Doc!
Hey, what is going on, Rangers? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review of the Power Rangers RPM High Octane Megazord. We have the 3 Zords individually placed in front of the camera for you guys. And then, of course, we're going to combine them into the High Octane Megazord, and I'll give you all of my thoughts on the figure. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the Ranger Ready family. Consider subscribing and joining the Ranger Ready family today, guys. We do a lot of Power Ranger content here. Toys, morphers, roleplay items. Join the family today, guys. We would love to have you. And if you do like the video, I kindly ask that you do leave a like on the video. It helps get it out to other Rangers like you who would love to see it. With that being said, let's get right into this, guys. We are going to start with red. So here we have the red Zord, guys. I do forget the name of this Zord. I would like to say it's something like Eagle, Racer, something along the lines of that. I do apologize. But let's take a closer look at it. We have the red insignia here for Scott Truman. We have the 4 wheels, all plastic, no chrome on the hubcaps. We have some engraving in the plastic. We have his windshield back here. We have this large chrome engine up top with blowers in gold paint. We have the eagle's face here and, of course, that gold beak. Let's see how it rolls. These are some of the best rolling Zords I think that I have in my collection, to be quite honest with you guys, and that's good that it's RPM they chose to give good wheels to. This Zord does have a gimmick as seen in the show. There's these flaps back here on the rear of the car. They will fold down just like that, and all of a sudden the eagle has a pair of wings. Underneath here we have the arms for Megazord mode. Those will come down like this. And we have seen this in a few episodes, guys. It'll fly, and it will use the talons to pick enemies up and throw stuff. It's very cool. On the back here, we have 2 chrome exhaust ports for the race car. And that's pretty much it, guys. Here we have Flynn's Zord. I believe it is called the Lion Hauler. Correct me if I am wrong. We have the number 2 insignia there in a gold paint. We have some etching for where the windows of the bus would be. I find it very funny that they gave him a bus as a Zord. But I believe it's the first or second episode when we're first introduced to him. Or maybe it's his backstory episode a little later on. He is actually driving a bus full of refugees, so it's quite fitting for his character, I believe. And hey, we gave Adam a minivan during Turbo, so why can't we give Flynn a bus during RPM? It's certainly a Zord that we haven't done yet. We have some silver paint down here with more etching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wheels. We have some chrome underneath for Megazord mode. And these flaps up here are also chrome. We have the lion face down here. This is probably the least menacing looking lion. We have O2 Power Rangers up here as the next bus stop. Let's see if we can get that to focus a little bit. Probably not. There we go. O2 Power Rangers. Very cool that they put that up there as like the next stop on the bus line. Alright guys, let's see how it rolls. I wouldn't say that this one rolls as good as Red's, but it's fairly decent. There's a lot of spinning and drifting. Try to keep it as straight as possible. And back here we just have hollowed out space for the feet. I wish that they were solid feet, but you got to put your trademark symbol somewhere. They're etched in the bottom of there. Up here we have 2 cavities that can be open. One contains the sword for Megazord mode, and the other one is hollow. You can put a engine cell in there. And that's blue. Last we have the Zord of Summer Lansdowne, the bear crawler. Let's take a look at it, guys. Quite a small little bear Zord here. We usually get some bears. We got bears with the Ninja Mega Falcon Zord from Mighty Morphin. We got bears from Wild Force. I'm having a hard time remember if there were any other bear Zords. I'm sure there has to be some. I don't think Jungle Fury had any bears. So we have these large wheels here. We have some chrome exhausts on both sides, and we have a chrome bumper here with the bear face. We have the bear, number 3, and I do like how they worked their animal into the number for each Zord. It's very cool how they incorporated that. And back here we sort of just have this hook that is used for transformation. And let's see how this one rolls. Again, surprisingly well. So if we flip it underneath, we're going to see this red V. This is going to become the shield in Megazord mode. It's a little detailed with that paint right there, and we have some etching on the plastic to give it more of a mechanized look. We have this groove up here that is going to help with transformation. And that's basically the bear. Alright guys, we have seen each Zord as an individual component. Let's combine them together into the High Octane Megazord, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Let's do it, guys. So we can start off with the lion. What we're going to do is flip him up just like this. Pull the camera back a wee little bit. And we're just going to split him right down the middle, just like this. You can grab him by the bottom here and just pull apart, just like that. The feet can then slide out, and these chrome flaps here can fold inward, just like that. And the lion face can come down like that. Legs are all done. At this point, we can take Summer Zord and we can unhook the yellow part from the base. Just grab the yellow part and the base separately and pull, and they will unhook just like this. And these grooves right here are going to slot into grooves that are on top of the bus from the back forward, and it's going to lock in just like that. Set him back a little bit. Tilt the camera up a little bit also. And then lastly, we take the eagle. We can bring these arms back out like we had it. And we can pull this part out just like that. You see that little seam in there. So it was pulled forward. We just pull it out a little bit just like that. And then we can take this back half and separate it and pull it to each side. And then push it back in. Make sure that these come down just like that. And then there is a slot under here that is going to slide into here. I believe this one goes from the front backwards. That is correct, and it locks in like that. Next, come around to the back. The back is quite decorated. Make sure that these exhausts are facing towards you. Flip them up, and they're going to tab in right here to these tabs there. Just like that. Just like that. Spin him back around, guys. And last, we need to take this front of the engine block and flip it up to reveal the face. And there we have it, guys. We have the Power Rangers RPM High Octane Megazord. Let's start talking about this one, guys. For articulation, we get a full 360 on the arm. We get a elbow that goes up and down just like this, just like we were going to put it back into the car. We do not have any wrist articulation, unfortunately. The leg articulation is just making him go from standing up to standing with more of a split. And that is all the articulation we got with this figure. We have these awesome chrome details in front of the legs here, as well as chrome right there where the wheels are. We can see all three Zords totem pole style stacked very neatly. We can see all of the Rangers insignias. We have chrome on the helmet. We can get the helmet a little closer for you guys to see. Very cool looking Megazord face, guys. Take a look from the side here. From the back. Over here. One thing that I forgot to point out to you is that if we take off this piece down here, there's a little flap here. This is where you can put an engine cell. This toy does come with one engine cell. You get the red one, but you can put it in any of the three Zords. For Summer's Zord, you will put it, you'll open up the bear mouth, and it will fit actually right inside this cavity, just like I'm showing here, and then you'll put the bear back on it. Sorry, I forgot to show that, guys, but that is something you can do. That is where the engine cell goes for her. Plug this back up. Well, before I plug it back up, how about I show you where Flynn's goes. Flynn's, you will just untab here, and it will slide in just like that. That fell, of course it did. Pull this back out, put that back up, and we can just put the red engine cell right back where it belongs. So that's cool that they gave these toys that feature. I actually do not know, guys, If the engine cells that came with this toy are the engine cells that were released with the American cell shift Morphers, I have the Japanese version of the toy, so they have batteries in them. I believe that the American ones were a lot thinner, like the one I just showed, so that very well could be one that goes with the Morpher. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments. I've never had the American version of the Morpher. Let's get the sword out. For the sword, we undo this tab once again, tilt him down a little bit so it will just slide right out. Pop this back in there. For the sword, we unfold it just like this. Then we unfold this black handle in here. Let me focus the camera a little bit. There we go. There's a black tab in here. That will fold out just like that. And the blade is up here with another tab that will fold out just like that. This sword is a lot more handle than it is blade, unfortunately. It doesn't get a lot of points for being a great Megazord weapon, but nonetheless, we will let him hold it. And then if we come around to the back and undo this once again, make sure that these exhausts do come out with this. These unclip from here very easily, but they do peg right back in. We can unhook this by grabbing this bended piece of black plastic and just pulling on this. This piece will detach entirely. And then what we can do, fold the fist forward. You'll see that there's actually two tabs. There's a tab there, and then there's a tab on top of the fist. And then there's two ports right here. Those will just tab right in just like so. Give it a little push and with some friction. And there we have the High Octane Megazord with its sword and its shield, looking absolutely badass, guys. Okay, Rangers, before we wrap up this review, we are going to be talking about the giveaways that are going to be happening here on the channel, specifically the first giveaway that is happening here on the channel, and the rules that you need to follow in order to enter the giveaways. So, without further ado, before we talk about the rules on how to enter the giveaways, let's check out what the very first giveaway item is from the Ranger Ready channel. That's right, guys, the very first giveaway item from the Ranger Ready channel is going to be one of my two Tiger Zords. This Tiger Zord is just missing the red spheres on the side and the tail, but it is a fully functioning figure. I can show you the transformation right now. Unfortunately, right now, Rangers, the giveaways will only be for those in the US. Again, only for people in the US. I do apologize. As the channel does grow, we will be expanding out to more locations, but for right now, it is just for the US Rangers. I do apologize. So, guys, the rules to enter this giveaway for the Tiger Zord, free of charge to you, will be the following. 1, you have to subscribe and join the Ranger Ready family. 2, you have to comment down below who your favorite Ranger is and why they are your favorite Ranger, and leave a like on the video. Again, that's subscribe to join the Ranger Ready family. Leave a comment down below who your favorite Ranger is and why they are your favorite Ranger, and leave a like on the video. That is it, guys. Good luck to each and every one of you Rangers. Welcome to the Ranger Ready family. More reviews and more giveaways coming your way very shortly. So guys, thank you so much for coming to my review of the Power Rangers RPM High Octane Megazord. Overall, I think that this is a really cool Megazord to have in the collection. I love how you can see each Zord's face. I love that the colors pop. I love all the cool chrome details. I love all of the mechanical etching on the plastic to give it a more robotic look, and all the chrome once again is really neat. The weapons aren't that impressive, but we'll have to deal with that. So again, thank you so much for checking out the video, guys. If you did like it, I do appreciate it. If you like the video, it helps the video push out to other Rangers just like you who would enjoy it. And I do invite each and every single one of you Rangers to hit that subscribe button and join the Ranger Ready family today. There is a lot more Power Rangers content for you guys, and I don't want you to miss it. So subscribe, ring that bell, turn on the notifications, and I will see all of you Rangers in the next video.